What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are in our online user Titans franchise on Madden 20. Leave a like and subscribe if you think this is going to be the game of the year. It might be in the title. This is going to be a tough one because, of course, you're facing off against the Baltimore Ravens led by Lamar Jackson, either number one or number two greatest Madden player ever created. All because of Escape Artist. Last year was hard to stop. Escape Artist makes almost any quarterback hard to stop. But one that actually deserves it, a GG. A GG. That's all I'm going to say about that. His roster's a higher overall. He's playing at home. Is there anything going right for us? I mean, we don't have Ronald Jones. This isn't looking... Mariota throwing off the back foot to start off the game with a pick to Marlon Humphrey. Of course, the rosters are all going to kind of look not the same. Different is the whole point. He was able to sign Kendall Fuller, who went to Superstar Development. Oh, there he goes. It's a Superstar Development for like 10 mil per year, which in franchise for a user league, that's insane. Let alone a freaking AI league, but a user league. To the outside, finding Marquise Brown. I mean, that back foot. I think it's my controller. It may be just my tendencies. I do step into every single throw. It's just sometimes I think I throw it a little too early. That's not a pick you're making this year, but almost. Gilbert almost had a hand on it. Third and medium to short, and our defense should be able to make a stop, or Lamar's going to run, and he's impossible to stop. Don't know how that's not a fumble when he's got, like, I think 65 carrying or something really low. If he can run like that with Lamar, with Escape Artist, have these wide open guys like this, and he gets hit really hard and doesn't fumble by like 2 or 3 guys, I don't know how you stop that offense. I really don't. I think if you're going to run with the quarterback that's that OP and you don't fumble on a hard hit, what chance do you really have? You know, what chance? But we're obviously going to play it, and we're going to play tough. It doesn't matter what the score is, what the outcome looks, you know, the outlook looks like. I don't know. That's words are hard. Tight end, maybe? No, we're going to go with Mariota. So Mariota can run. Look at him go. Look at him go to the 40-yard line. Obviously nowhere near as fast, but still decent enough the way it is. Mariota's going to roll out, and yeah, probably not a whole lot to go with. Offensive line is playing okay. It's just nobody's really getting open, as we would expect going against this secondary. Luckily, his pass rush hasn't been crazy good, and Marcus, you can't miss throws like that. You just can't. That's too easy of a throw to miss. Do have the tight end open here, however, he was in range. It was a far throw. Instead, we go to the unproven talent, but he comes up with the play. I love it. Love the effort. Good stuff. Throwing it inside to Adam Humphries, the guy we should have released. Gets a good 13 yards. First thing, somebody actually asked me where Adam Humphries was, by the way. Deion Lewis trying to get in there. You know, we're pretty much looking at any running back we can to try to step up for Ronald when he's injured. I don't know what it's going to, you know, I don't think anyone's going to be able to do so. A.J. Brown for a gain of 3. Down to the 4 now. Lewis, finally. I mean, we're trying to run the ball. Maybe even more than we normally would with Ronald in. But we're trying. We're trying. That's all I'm going to say. First and 10. I mean, he's got people open. It's just, why not run when you can? You know, it's just, it's so easy. Why not? Why not? Running on the outside with Mark Ingram, just not going to work. 3rd and 4. Let's be honest. What are our chances to actually stop him? Probably not very good. Throwing it deep into coverage. Kinda. I mean, if Jonathan Jones can't keep up with him, how many corners can? That's all I'm going to say. Off the edge. Aaron Lynch. No. Harold Landry. Bad plays, bad time. If he would have just stopped, he would have had it. But, of course, he was pass rushing. He was trying his hard to get to the quarterback. Couldn't do it, unfortunately. And here, trying to contain with our coverage, and we do. You know, we contain there. You know, if we would have ran at him, he would have threw. If we would have stayed back, he would have ran. We did it. We did well. We did well. And here, a little check down to try to get a closer field goal. Not really sure the decision-making there. You got Lamar. You should be able to take a shot there. You know, you got a great kicker. There's no point. I mean, I'll take it, though. Only down by 3. Balaj trying to run. Can't do it. Play action now after the failed run. Here, look at this throw into double dime to Corey Davis to about midfield now. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Going with that play action look. That's so 50-50. But in man coverage, doesn't seem like it's great. Slips off. I really thought he was going to hold on to the running back. Grugy or Hill, these fast linebackers are so hard to get a beat on. Look at this throw. Of course, Albert O. It's just not going to happen. That's not an easy one to make. And, of course, I do find out late that I just didn't have Jonnu Smith in as the starter. There goes A.J. Brown trying to beat him. in man coverage, couldn't win the route. This is a Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers situation where you have one okay receiver, Corey Davis, and just no one else you can believe in. Just no one else. Corey Davis really doesn't get open for as much, especially since, he's viewed as the #1 wide receiver, which technically he should be. Here, I mean, how do I defend that throw? I mean, rolling out to the right, I have to cover 2 players, and we do. It's a perfect pass. Mark Ingram up the middle, finds some room, gets about the midfield point. Lamar Jackson with the handoff. Huge hit up the middle by Gilbert. The problem is, outside of Rashaan Evans, we don't really have that hit power, so, I mean, I don't see us winning it often. Oh, God, Cruikshank not only is just not going to catch up to that, but B, just completely out of position. Taylor Gabriel on the return with 2 minutes left. Taylor Gabriel finding some room finally to about midfield. This is a huge one because, 2 minutes left now. We actually have a legit chance to maybe make a play out of it. And here, the biggest question mark of the day. Tony 84 speed Jefferson keeps up straight line on a wheel. He was burned by Taylor Gabriel. Has about exactly 10 speed on him. What is that late hit? Jesus. I don't know what our slider's on, but Jesus, that is so brutally late. Inside of Corey Davis. He's really good at cut moves. I'll give him that. Really good at cut moves. Maybe we try to re-roll him. We have a system I'll talk about at some point later where you can re-roll for an ability. And it'd be kind of cool to have Jukebox on, and that seems like what he would be really good with. But he already gets a lot of jukes anyway, so maybe we don't need it. Second goal from the 7. Down 10. Touchdown is really needed. Look at that. Baiting it in, thinking we're going to run, and we hold off for the touchdown. A big Albert O. That's the thing, though. I don't know what we're going to do with that big man. Oh, no. No. Of all the things that could happen, this is when we had a chance. And then that happens. What are we going to do with Albert Okwuegbunam? I'm only going to say it a few more times before we potentially trade him. I think he's a great player. I think he has potential. It's just we have Jonnu. He's going to be on a very cheap contract, re-signing if we can get him. I don't think we need 2 tight ends. Maybe we can get some value. I don't know. But speaking of, there he is. Albert Okwe. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. 1st and 10. We're going to take a shot to Taylor Gabriel, who's playing a lot of snaps for whatever reason. Wait, is Batson still hurt, actually? He may still be hurt, and I'm just stupid. Inside, Greg Olsen. How are you doing? I bet you guys forgot we even had him. Greg Olsen with a play. Marcus Mariota just going to take another shot. I don't know why we keep taking shots to the slot receivers. It's just he has the face catch chance, so I'm just like, screw it. Maybe he'll just come down with one. Corey Davis, maybe we should start substituting him inside more. I don't know. Here, you can see the left side of the field is naked open, but once again, Lamar is just so easy to run with. Why not? Why not? And here, Lamar probably had Marquise Brown. Still going to run. It's unfortunate. I don't know how you stop it. I mean, there's no point in me running a QB spy because he's just going to run past it anyways. Maybe we should. I don't know. Maybe we should, but I don't know. I just don't know how you stop it. It's harsh. And here, off the back foot, throws it away. We finally do something. Maybe we just need to blitz more. I press blitz and just hope, pray. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure what we're doing in coverage as Scott gets wide open naked for a touchdown. The clock is it's tripping. Clock is tripping, bro. It needs to calm the hell down. The clock is just straight dripping away, and any little step we get, he takes 3 steps forward. We gotta get a big play. We just have to find one. Is there anyone open? Not really. Just gonna take the shot to Dion Lewis. Try to shake him, couldn't do it. And of course, we're gonna have to punt. This is a very bad look for us. We stop his ground game there. I would say there's a 99% chance he's going to convert every time. Even, if we even cover everyone, he could just literally roll out. Or he'll just throw up to his slot receiver who has Most ability. It's yikes. I don't know how you don't win a Super Bowl with this team. He won year 1, so wouldn't surprise me to see a repeat. But, yeah, it's tough to stop. Jeffrey Simmons, I believe. Well, look at that. We actually got a freaking sack. Nice. Hooker going deep, maybe not. Underneath. We're going to stop him, but, of course, it's going to be a 3-possession lead now, which just does not bode well for us. Taylor Gabriel going to get a chance to return and gets popped. Gain to about the 30-yard line. We're going to run the ball still. He should not be ready for it. Of course, our guys don't want to block. I took a step inside, too, give him some help, and still didn't want to block. Dion Lewis gets the first down there. You can't just pass only, because that's when it gets too easy for the defense. But almost everything's been too easy for the defense. Here, I mean, Corey Davis just not helping us. I mean, that should be the cleanest catch ever. I mean, he doesn't even run out of bounds. The guy just kind of left him. But, of course, doesn't get the feet down. Keeps feet in bounds straight. I'm almost 1,000% sure. But what can you do? 3rd and, I believe, 8 here. Mariota, there was no one open. Hoping for the best. If we had escape artists, imagine we would have easily got a first down there. Come with the blitz. Looking decent. Wide open is good old Sherfield. All the way down to about the 16. So there's still life now with that huge play. It only took us 55 hours to find him open because nobody gets open on this team. 2nd and inches now from the 6. Going to run it again. Well, run it. Second time Dion Lewis has touched the ball in the last 2 plays. And here, 1st and goal, saw the tight end draw him out. Nobody was looking at the ball except for the safety. He was just slightly out of position. Was hoping no one looked, and they didn't. And Taylor Gabriel finally comes up with a contested one. And here you have a Dory Jackson who can't keep up with Miles Boykin and man, while we got locked up on what should have been an easy touch. And here we go again, another one. An easy touchdown. Taylor Gabriel against Tony Jefferson. I guess just the abilities. I guess superstar just matters. It doesn't matter if the situation doesn't call for it. It just doesn't. As long as they have the ability, it just doesn't matter. And look at this catch. Look. If Marlon Humphrey was superstar there, I bet you he would have made a play on it. I bet you money. I don't know what it is. It's just, if you're a superstar, you automatically get better plays, even if you aren't qualified. Tony Jefferson, that play, I can't get over the fact that a guy with 82, it was either 82 or 84 speed, kept up with a 94 speed player who had him by 2 yards on a wheel running a straight line. I don't get it. It doesn't matter because it wouldn't have changed the game too much. It's just stuff like that adds up. The stupid stuff like that, you know? It's brutal. It's brutal to deal with. 2nd and 1 with 4 minutes left, down 10. There's still a chance. We just got to make a damn stop, which, of course, we will not flat. You know, you have to hesitate so many times when you play Lamar that you lose your identity as a defense. You can't go after the ball as hard as you want to, because you just don't know. You run over to the right side. You think that's a play over there. Really, speaking ironically, good job by Gilbert, us using, and he rolls out to the left. GG, you know. And speaking of GG, the angle's taken by us. Great blocks on the play there. That's another underrated factoid. Really good tackles. Pretty damn solid offensive line. We just had no pressure all game. Harold Landry, you know, he's been pretty good over the last few weeks, and this game obviously pretty much stonewalled. 1-on-1. On 3rd and 7, huge stop. Hooker closing the lane as much as he could. 4th and 1 here, looking to go for it to close the game. I'm not even sure if he's allowed to, but it makes sense to me, so I'm not going to say anything. And unfortunately, we don't cover the gap, and he's going to get a first down and win the game there. So GG to our opponent, Yoshi, with a very solid, convincing win over our Titans. It's unfortunate. I think we had a couple of plays that, you know, we should have made, and we just didn't. Simply put, you know, Lamar Jackson ran all over us. And then more importantly, the corners just got burned all game long. I mean, you had no names like freaking Scott. 2 wide open touchdowns. It made no sense to me. I don't get it. You know, him and Butler are pretty much the same skill level. Butler got burned anytime he was playing them. And then on the other side, I don't know who was supposed to be on that wide open touchdown to the left, but they weren't there. They were not there. Run game, of course, struggled for us, as you would expect with, you know, subpar running back talent. You know, we lost 2 starting running backs. That's not an easy thing to overcome. Receiving, you know, no one really shined for us. A.J. Brown was quiet all game except for the insane catch that really just, you know, extended the inevitable anyways. But yeah, it's going to be a hard team to beat, the Ravens. So, you know, we'll take this as a learning process and hope we come back stronger with those injured players returning at some point soon. And now another tough matchup coming right up. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, maybe like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Anyways, hopefully come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!